Of the multiple body swap movies out there, the 2003 film adaptation of Mary Rogers' Freaky Friday is probably the most popular, making a sequel several years later with Lindsay Lohan now the appropriate age to be the mother of a teenager is understandable, and thankfully Freakier Friday is able to find new comedic situations out of characters switching lives. The film is consistently funny throughout, and knows how to use the four swap central characters as they each deal with a coming wedding and the complications of that. And while there are certainly nods to the previous film, they are smartly utilized, allowing for something that does move these people forward. Like any body swap story, there needs to be a believability that these are the main characters with new faces. The four lead actors accomplish that really well, which further helps elevate the humor of the script. Jamie Lee Curtis does not merely repeat what she did in Freaky Friday, depicting the snooty Lily and her own horror ending up as a woman several years her senior. And Lindsay Lohan shows why she was an actress with a lot of promise and gets plenty of comedic mileage out of playing Anna's teenage daughter, Harper. Meanwhile, Julia Butters and Sophia Hammonds handle the task of being the responsible adults back in their teen years. There are plenty of funny comedic set pieces, most notably a reunion with Chad Michael Murray's Jake. That scene allows Lohan as well as Curtis to showcase their physical chops while also being plot relevant. In addition to Jake, a few other return characters pop up, but again they fit. The script obviously throws in references to the first film, but the filmmakers still knew to tell a story and not rely on nostalgia bait. Anna and Tess have their own fun subplots as they rediscover the joys of being young, while also showing their reactions to how the girls are acting in their bodies. One of the few comical scenes that falls short is a food fight early on. It's one of the lowest forms of comedy that's almost never funny. While it's thankfully short, it's nonetheless disappointing to see in an otherwise amusing film. What Freaky Friday does very well is handle the poignant scenes. The movie gets quite heartbreaking at times in showing how Anna's upcoming wedding affects everyone, particularly the teen girls, and the actors nail those moments. Curtis gets a particularly emotional scene that captures exactly what Lily would be feeling at that point in the story. These are characters who grow and evolve throughout the movie, which is obviously the point of Freaky Friday, but the sequel handles it especially well. Freakier Friday is exactly the kind of pleasant, funny comedy we hope for from one of these. Expanding on how many people get body swapped especially allows the filmmakers to find new inspirations that further play into the ages of the characters. Best of all, the actors capture the personalities of the person they have switched with, and it's fun seeing them inhabit the other body. That the emotional scenes feel genuine adds to what makes this sequel work, and there's a growing interest in these characters and their dilemma. It's just a good time that understands how to use the body swap concept to provide the needed laughs and pathos.